Attorney General Pam Bondi is already bringing the fight, cracking down on sanctuary cities, violent crime, and government waste. She reflected on her vision for a new and improved DOJ, her path to the top, and the unlikely phone call that led to an enduring friendship with President Trump. First question, did you ever imagine that one day you would be the United States Attorney General?
Absolutely not, Laura. No. I thought, I'm going to go back to my great life in Florida. And then I was seriously considering running for Attorney General in Florida again because I was termed out. And I thought, I learned that if I set out, I could run again. And I love being in Florida. I love helping people. And that was my plan.
And yet you didn't just become an Attorney General, you became an Attorney General of the entire country.
Of the country.
How did that all go down? Were you expecting the call to ask you to be in that position?
No, of course not. He called me early one morning and, without ever sharing our private conversation, he, of course, in his way, talked me into doing this. And I've always told him, if no one else could answer the switchboards, I would become the best switchboard operator ever if you need me to do this. And he told me he needed me to do this job. Nor have I. I've never seen this before. And you know what? We all adore Donald Trump. And we want to protect him and fight for his agenda. And the people of America overwhelmingly elected him for his agenda. And most of us were pre-existing friends, which makes it so easy. We all genuinely love each other. And for instance, this week I was FaceTiming with Lee Zeldin and Scott Bessent. I'm on the phone with Tulsi constantly. I'm in the Situation Room with Mike Waltz. I talk to Pete Hegseth. Marco is a dear friend. I mean, all of us. We all get along great, and I think that's what's different. And we're making things happen so much faster in real time because of those relationships and because we have the backing of Donald Trump. Nor have I. Well, and my priority, it was really clear, and it was a directive from the president: keep America safe, make America safe again. And I was a career prosecutor. I was a state prosecutor for 18 years before I was Attorney General for Florida. So violent crime, fighting violent crime is what I did. And now getting to do it on this huge stage and this level and helping to hopefully protect our country every single day is why I'm doing this job. And he's made it really easy, because he has our backs, and we're there to support his agenda, and it's making America safe.
And it's funny because
when he called me and asked me to do this job, he believes in me. He believes in Susie Wiles. He believes in Tulsi Gabbard. Of course he believes in you. And one of my favorites is Caroline Lovett. This young woman, the youngest press secretary ever, and look at the job she's doing with a baby at home, going nonstop. He supports all of us, men and women alike. And I don't know if I've ever even told him this story, but I was a prosecutor. I was a state prosecutor, and I was in my office one day, and my secretary, Ann, at the time, she comes in and she says, "Donald Trump's on the phone for you." And I said, "Donald Trump, the billionaire?" And she goes, "Yeah, he wants to talk to you." And I'm like, "Okay." Well, I got on the phone, and I was commentating at the time. I've been doing that since my 20s, and he heard me on one of the networks talking about, I think it was on MSNBC, and I was debating someone about the flag at Mar-a-Lago. In defense of him, the city tried to sue him over having this giant, beautiful American flag. So he saw me defending him, got my number somehow, called at the state attorney's office, and just wanted to thank me.
And that story, by the way, that's so funny. That story with the flag, that was well before Donald Trump ever entered politics. He was fighting for the American flag so long before he considered running for president, before he would ultimately become probably the most consequential and important president of our lifetimes and maybe in American history. But for people who don't know, he was charged a fine every single day by the town of Palm Beach. Is that right, for keeping the flag up?
Every day. And all he cared about was America. That's what he cared about.
So